Yes, good boy. Well done. Find it. Let's put, come. Good boy. You're going to love training him, honestly. Okay, so if you have a reactive puppy, then you need to watch this video. Okay, so working with Jojo last week, put some nice structures in place for him. Impulse control, communication, listening skills. It's no good just taking him out and trying to control him around other dogs unless we have those really firm foundations in place. I think a couple of people, I've got a video from them earlier, they've been doing some really good work on that. So what we're going to do today is start asking for neutrality around other dogs, as well as good close control, as well as giving him some nice long line work as well, to see if we can still gain his focus at a bit of a distance. And if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn your notifications on. Okay, so we've got threshold trainings obviously doing all right. Yeah. We did notice some noise sensitivity last time. Yeah. So that's something for us to be aware of and work on maybe. But the big thing now is outdoors. Yeah. So what we're going to do then is we're going to have to go, I want to introduce something called the leave it cue. So leave it as a reward for disengagement. Okay, so that's really, really important. We're going to be using that. Okay, so let's have a go at the leave it cue. So we will need a lead on him for the leave it cue, if that's all right. Yeah. You were clear. He's so apt for training. I mean that's.
And the thing is, Chris, he wanted to go out the site this morning, and this is cheeky. So
Jojo, come here. So remember, we desensitise him to. So if you're happy to slot that on, Chris, while I'm. So I always want to pair this with reward, him putting his lead on, because I know he's a bit worried about that.
Harness, no, that's going well.
Oh, that's going well. That's good news. Yeah. Oh, that's good news. Yeah. Right, so this is going to confuse him for a second. Yeah. Right, so obviously, I always try, when I'm introducing a new cue, I do it in a really structured, low-level way, but I've got to manufacture a distraction for him. Because remember what I'm actually doing is I'm going to reward him for disengagement. Okay, so I'm just going to talk you through what I'm doing. This needs to be fixed at a length, if that's okay. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to throw this treat away. This is my distraction. Okay. He's not going to get this. Okay. So in the same way that I might not want him to get to a dog that's reactive, or a person who's saying, please, I don't like dogs very much. I'm going to make sure he doesn't get to this. Okay. So I'm going to throw it away. Bless him. I'm going to throw it away, and he's going to obviously strain on it. There's going to be tension. What I'm looking for initially from him is a bit of disengagement, and then I'm going to capture that with the cue. Leave it. Good boy. I was waiting till he disengaged there. Did you see his disengagement? Yeah. Leave it. Good boy. Well done. Leave it. Yes. So I just brought the cue word forward because I was raising the criteria for him there because he's so clever. So I actually used leave it before we got to that. Leave it. Yes. Leave it. Yes, good boy. Well done. I mean, that's spot on. I mean, that is such... So I've actually brought the cue word forward almost straight away. But do you notice? Good. And that was a natural disengagement. So what do? Good boy. That's even better than me issuing a leave it. I want him to value me. So notice the proximity reward. Why have I done it in heel position? Because if you imagine we're walking, so we're walking around, that Frankfurt over there is a dog. All right? So I'm going to say, leave it. Good boy, and I'm going to carry on walking. And obviously, if you've got a reactive dog over there, you want to give them space anyway. So that's why I'm getting them straight into heel position. Okay. All right. Yeah. Do you want to have a little go at that? Yeah, throw it on the floor. Just so, yeah, throw it on the floor for him. Just hold the lead. Don't drag him back. Don't drag him back. Just make him make a choice. Leave it.
Leave it.
So high pitched, Chris. Leave it. Enthusiastic.
Yeah. Leave it. Leave it.
So yeah. So. Chris, what you're doing is you're throwing that. So you're throwing that, and then you're dragging him away. Okay.
Yeah.
Dogs build confidence through choice.
Right.
He has to make a choice. Right. Yeah, you could say I'm not allowing him to make a mistake. Yeah. Because I don't want him to make a mistake. Yeah. But within that framework, I want him to make a choice. Okay. Yeah. So if I do that again, I'll throw some Frankfurt down because I know he loves Frankfurter. He's actually made a choice. Leave it. And that's only because I'm a different person and I've done the leave it with him. Okay. You've got to be that relaxed. Yeah. Don't feel you've got to drag him off.
Leave it.
Okay.
Leave it.
Yeah. So it's leave it.
Leave it.
See how my voice is higher than yours?
Yeah.
I've had to practice.
Leave it.
Okay, I'll drop the tree and we ready with the reward, Jane? So if I leave that there, just make sure he can't get to it, but don't pull it.
Leave it.
Leave it, treat by your leg.
Leave it.
Good boy. Hasn't come, yeah, so leave it. Good, when he comes back to you, yeah, good. Remember? So we're getting him into a nice heel position, all right? So we've got a few little tools to use, okay? We can put the harness, yeah, I would like his harness on if that's all right, because, good boy, good boy. So what I'm doing is I'm just desensitising him a bit to this, because it's new equipment again. So I like the harness for long leads, I have to be honest, because of him, if he's running and he runs to the end of it, it's not going to hurt his neck. We're going to do your normal routine, Jane, if that's all right. Good boy, that's good behaviour, reward that. Eye contact. Okay, step outside.
Excuse me.
Yeah, just step outside, please. Yeah, it doesn't, yeah, step outside, facing him. Lovely, well done. That's perfect. Perfect, Jane. I'll have to get you recruited into a pup club if you carry on like this. This is the ideal, Jane. We may have to modify this a bit for you. But loose lead walking is probably what you've been doing, him walking beside me with the lead in that kind of curve. Okay. That's what we're aiming for, okay? Right. So Chris, if you let me have it in for a second. Yeah. Right, so what I tend to do is lead across my body, because that helps me give him me a luring hand and a target hand for him if I need to get him into sit. Let's just have a go. Yes, good boy. So I'll start off with a few steps. Good boy. Heel. I'm already introducing, I don't normally do this, but I'm introducing the heel cue because he's so clever. And he's doing what I'm asking him to. Heel. Good heel, good boy. The reason I'm introducing the heel cue is because it allows me to remind him not to bolt off after he's had his reward. Right. I've also got this target hand here for him. Yeah. Jojo. Jojo. Heel. Yes, good boy, well done. So the heel position is that lead's loose, he's walking right next to me there. All right?
Yeah.
Heel. So let's go. Heel.
Heel. Okay. Heel.
And go for reflex and aim. Jojo. Yes, good boy. And reward. Okay, you might see this dog, so we might have a leave it. There is a dog over there. That's it. Remind him. Go for reflex and aim. Heel. Leave it. No, sorry, reflex and aim. Jojo. The only reason I'm asking for that is because I want to proof what we're asking around. There's a retriever over there. Right, okay. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. Because when we see a dog, within a second or two of him seeing it, I'm going to make it easy for him to disengage. I'm either going to go for reflex and aim, or if that fixation is building up, I'm going to try my leave it cue, okay? Now, the other thing I want to show you guys is we're walking along. Come on, Jojo. Right, so we're doing the heel position. Heel. Jojo, heel. Good boy. So from heel, I'm going to say, okay, go sniff. Every so often, I'm going to give him a sniffing break, okay, if he wants one, all right? But I want to do that from the heel position. One thing you can do if you want him to sniff and he's just focused on you, I sometimes fold my arms. That's telling him to carry on. That's telling him that there's no food coming, buffet's closed. Just enjoy yourself sniffing for a minute. So that's a little, another little tip you can use. Right, so this is the long line. Now these can be tricky to handle, okay? So let's just have a look at this. So this is going to go on his harness. Right. Because that's safer. I don't really want a long line on his neck. Now this should feel different to him. It's moving towards him being off lead. So basically the stages are, at the moment it's on long line. When you come to pup club and we start training, we'll take you through the levels. Yeah. Then we'll go to drop line, where we actually drop the line. Yeah. So he's even more free. And then we move to good boy. So what we're going to do for the time being is we're going to build up his confidence and understanding of how to interact with dogs. At the moment, no interaction with dogs. He's going to have to learn to be neutral around dogs. Good boy. I can still, by the way, on the long line, if he comes up to me or offers me eye contact, that's brilliant. Just practice our recall. So because he's such a good boy focused on me, I'm actually going to do a little find it for him. Find it. Let's build up some distance. Come. Good boy. I mean, the training with him is going to be an absolute pleasure. You're going to love training him, honestly. He's on my left side now. Yeah. Okay, wait till he sees a dog. Jojo, yes. Disengagement, reward. Yes, good boy, well done. Jojo, leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Yes, good boy. Reward by my leg. We go past. All right?
Yeah.
Now, next step is to manage the interactions, teach him how to interact. So what we'll do for that is we'll bring along a calm dog. And we'll look at his interactions. So I'll bring another trainer with me.
Yeah.
And I'll ask them to bring a dog with them. And that'll be a dog that we know is calm. And then we're going to teach Jojo the appropriate way to interact.
Heel.
I want to train him something called the emergency stop. This is a nice one for you, okay? So this is, at the moment, this is when he's running towards me. The more natural thing is him running away, but I want to train him first and give him every chance of being successful. So I'm going to do him running towards me and therefore asking for a stop. Find it. Jojo, stop. Good boy. Reward goes to him. So the reward placement's really important. I'm giving value to where he stops. I don't want to get him towards me. I don't want to be the value point. So there's another one for you to play with.
I'll try.
And you've even got an automatic sit. Do you want to have a little go?
Yeah, go on.
Try not to put your hand down if you can avoid it, Chris, because sometimes that might lure him in. So high up, stop, and just keep your hand up, release the treat, okay? Nice work. Throw treat in, throw treat in. Try not to lower your hand. Try to literally throw the treat in. It's fine. It's just it might confuse. So I just in the initial stage, I just want to be as clear as possible. That's my stop cue. That might be asking him to come into heel position. All right, perfect. All right, guys. Okay, guys, that's a lovely little session again there with little Jojo. He was absolutely spot on. The couple have worked really, really hard with him this week, introducing impulse control, threshold, and a range of other little bits and bobs. Today was all about handling, making sure he's focusing on us, nice loose lead walking, the leave it cue, giving them all the tools to engage him around other dogs and help him become more neutral. I hope you enjoyed that session. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on.